saying thank you so much for making out time for us today on the show. All right, please just hold on a bit. Okay. Good day. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you so much. I was just saying thank you for making out time for us this morning, despite the very tight schedule that you've got.
Yes, please. Good morning.
All
And
right. Is it possible you use the link I sent to you? I think it might be clearer than what we have now. How about we try that, please? It just takes a couple of seconds.
all right, let's try that.
All right, so thank you. All right, so I have Dr. Sofri Petersai Jr. joining me this morning, and together we're looking at common illnesses associated with the rainy season. Wow. It's been raining since today. I know it's been raining, like, yeah, this is the rainy season. Fine, it's been raining, but today's on air. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so I don't know how this rain has affected you today, but we'll have more time after now to talk about all of that. But then let me have my doctor hit it straight up. Okay, sir, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go straight to the point because of time, especially on your own part. We're looking at common illnesses associated with the rainy season. So let's just go straight up. We're in the rainy season right now. What's like the health implication of this weather on human beings, both children and adults? Common illnesses associated with this season.
Okay. Just like every other season, I would say the rainy season has its peculiarity when it comes to human health care, and it is something that predates modern science, and it's something that we should see as a happening that at every rainy season you have ailments just walking around that are that are rainy season friendly and cold.
Yeah.
The reason being that the cold so associated, you know, has a way of reducing or to say the least suppressing the our immunity,
Okay.
especially when we are when we get exposed. So for children and the very adults, that is the elderly, they are
Okay.
more prone to
Wow.
um, that are so associated.
Okay.
However, uh, it is worthy to note that um, we are all vulnerable, so to speak, um, being that we are having, it's more like having uh, change in temperature or environment within the period. So we get exposed to things like diarrhea, some airborne, waterborne diseases,
Okay.
such as enteric fever that we call typhoid fever, things
Hmm.
like cholera, vector-borne diseases such as malaria, um, some virus, also look around. There you have flu and dengue fever. This keeps going on and on and on. So
Okay.
it is instructive that we know that these things are there, and the fact that our immunity tends to peak within the period, uh, considering the effect of cold and the weather,
Okay.
it's to management.
Okay. You mentioned dengue fever, right?
Yeah,
What's that like? Is it how common is it? Is it a common illness,
it's
especially
not
around here?
common, but sometimes it presents itself as the normal malaria because it's caused by the vector of mosquito, the
Okay.
mosquito-borne viral disease. That comes with the same kind of presentation as common malaria. So it's
Okay.
sometimes inadvertently treated as malaria. So it comes with fever, muscle pain, fatigue, all those rhinorrhea. That's when you're having catarrh, sneezing, and all that. So it's
Okay.
something that may be marked or may mimic our common friend, malaria.
And plus with the presence of water in most areas this season because of the the rains every day leads to an increased infection of malaria. I'm thinking, has there been what illnesses, how do I put it right now? What illnesses are more common at the hospital these days? As a doctor, I think you can tell us that.
Yeah, as I said before, these are the most common people coming down with malaria. That's a tropical commoner uh,
Okay.
because the to breed and have more mosquitoes this period, and every bite takes a toll. So you see more people coming down with, oh, I'm having headache, I'm having fever, I'm having cough and all that. Of course, you also have um, some viral ailments, like the common, okay, like you have common cold, you know.
Okay.
Um, we also have people coming down with flu like diseases, where they have all sorts, all sorts of symptoms out there. People sneezing, people coughing, having chest pain. Some persons even complain of having having signs like wet eyes within the period. Um, so the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
Goes on and on.
Wow, that
So
simply means there's a whole lot, that affects our
there's a
health
whole lot out
in
there.
the rainy
There's a whole
season.
lot out. Yeah,
That's
there's a whole
serious.
lot.
Simply means it
No,
calls for yes. Yeah.
for children, they could also be. You see some of them are having protein. You check the tonsils are all inflamed.
Having what, sir?
They will be complaining of throat pain.
Okay.
For some of them get as bad as throwing up, vomiting regularly,
Throat
frequently
pain.
rather, and throat
Yeah.
pain in the throat.
Yeah.
Uh, so there are a whole lot there. Then when you check, probably they have swollen tonsils. That their tonsils are inflamed,
Yeah.
and all that. So,
Tonsillitis.
uh, yeah,
Okay. And so tonsillitis, are they quite common during the cold season, the rainy season? Is there a relationship?
yeah, they are, they
Oh,
are.
okay.
Uh, yeah. And tonsillitis is simply the we call it inflammation, swelling of the
The
tonsils that
tonsils.
are from um, small organs just at the back of the tongue on both sides. So when they
Okay.
are infected, they get inflamed and painful, and some of them could be supposed that is producing um, some sort of foul, foul smelling
Smell.
fluid.
Wow.
And then for some of them, when it's not available to antibiotics and anti-inflammatory drugs and analgesics, can go up to being needing an operation to take it off or to
Wow.
suffer.
That's serious.
They are common and they're out there, yeah. And some of the signs are how you see the child always throwing up, not being able to keep down whatever he or she is taking.
Wow. Okay, so parents need to be more careful and really watchful this season and look out for some of these symptoms. Do well to see a doctor quickly, to avoid issues getting out of hand or, becoming complicated at the end of the day. Okay, so now you have actually mentioned a lot of illnesses associated with the rainy season. So if I say, let's talk about treatments for these, I mean, we'll be looking at a whole lot. So we'll find a way to just, make this brief. So rather, let's look at prevention and if there are homemade remedies, okay, in terms of prevention as well as part of everything to prevent these illnesses associated with the rainy season.
Yeah, I think by nature, human, has a way of being tactful, heading towards finding solutions,
Yeah.
you know. So even when we look at things that are home remedies, they are probably not things that originated from they are probably things that originated before the modern day medicine. You
Okay.
know, trying to look for um, clothing, to that's protective clothing, dresses that will cover you properly. In those days, they used animal skin, as we were told by the early people. So those are some of the protective measures. Of course, the use of mosquito-treated nets prevents malaria. Um, Keeping yourself warm for some persons, you see them take hot tea or tea that is, of course, warm that will keep them warm inside. For some persons, you see them take rub ointments that are hot,
That are
things
home.
like balm.
Yeah, they can
Yeah, to
generate
keep themselves,
heat.
yeah, that can generate heat. So we also recommend some vitamins, to keep the body going. Things like vitamin C where necessary. Of course, we wash our hands properly because we're also looking out for um, diseases that could lead to diarrhea within the period. Keeping our environment clean and sanitary sanitation lifestyle should be top notch. General
Yeah.
hygiene is key. So general
Okay.
hygiene is also not also forgetting to reach out to healthcare practitioners when necessary,
Yeah.
for checkups and all that. Eating healthy, to keep the body metabolism going, considering the fact that during rainy season we lose more heat than we gain. So to keep that balance going, it means you have to really um, engage in measures to keep your metabolism that generates heat top notch.
Okay.
So exercises are also key. Trying to get the body working. Those are measures that we can apply. Then if you see people that are coughing, sneezing, and all that, because some of these are contagious, are infectious, you also try to self-isolate
Okay.
when necessary. Of course, the coming of a face mask cannot also be ruled out in all
Okay.
this.
This, yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. Hello, sir. Are you still there?
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so you're done with this. I wanted to ask, still in terms of prevention, you mentioned tonsillitis. the swelling of the enlargements, or so to say, of the tonsils, that especially for kids, that affects children more, right?
Sorry, I
Hello?
didn't hear that.
Yeah, I said you mentioned tonsillitis, which I'm thinking here affects children much more, right? I'm waiting for your confirmation
Yes.
before I say the next thing. Great.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, can that also be prevented? Okay. How do we prevent that if it is something that can be prevented? Because I've always wondered.
Okay. Well, it can be prevented. The prevention is probably in the plethora of measures I've already mentioned.
Okay.
Um, Cause is something that has to do with the mouth. It means, um, and it's something that can be caused either by a virus or a bacteria.
Okay.
You know, from an infection from a virus or a bacteria. You know, so the key thing there is to prevent those things that will expose the child to those viruses.
Okay.
Bearing in mind that during the rainy season, because of the cold, their immunity somehow, their immunity dips a little bit. So they get more prone to this infection, you know. So you watch most, you watch most keenly what they put in their mouth. You know, some kids will just pick things from surfaces, touch, um, like touch surfaces. Then the next time they are rubbing their mouth, their nostrils, and all that. So those are portals of entry of this infective organism.
Yeah.
So it's key that we look out for um, those to look out for the tips, as it were. So
Okay.
prevention is making sure that those route of entries are properly taken care of, and what they eat is also washed and very hygienic, to say the
Okay.
least.
Thank you so much. Before I let you go,
Yeah.
of which I'm going to do shortly now, some people have said things about ginger and garlic, a way of plus lemon. All right, like some homemade remedy stuff, like the boil them together and drink them. That it keeps the cold and some of these infections away, especially infections that affect the respiratory tracts. I don't know if you ever heard anything like that. What do you think about lemon? Ginger and garlic.
Yeah, those are measures. Those are measures that um,
That can be used.
very that are helpful.
Okay.
However, why we treat with caution is the fact that you really cannot know how much of these things you can take in, considering that there are no scientific survey on them.
Okay.
Probably on the quantity you must take at a time.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
You know, of course, people do things like steam inhalation, where you keep put water, you know, hot water, then cover yourself with blankets and all that. Those are measures that you can also use to keep yourself warm. So ginger, garlic, for some
Lemon.
for some lemon and all that. They are measures to keep oneself going, so long as you're also sure that you don't have an underlying ailment that those
Can react
um,
to. They can be
substance, those,
contradictory.
yeah, those substances will, you know, influence and probably exacerbate crisis.
Okay.
For instance, somebody that has um, ulcer will be
Wow.
very mindful taking things like ginger.
Okay.
Very mindful of taking things like lemon. You know, so it is not um, all for one.
Yeah. It's not advisable
Yeah,
to just jump into it because other people are doing
yeah,
it. So maybe it helps to
exactly.
seek professional advice as well from a doctor, especially if a person has some health underlying
Exactly.
illness already.
Yeah. So the bottom line is of all these home remedies, especially what you take in or inhale or whatever. Because for
Yeah.
some persons, even as inhalation, there are some hot band that you may apply
Mm-hmm.
that will that will aggravate things like a asthmatic attack if you're an asthmatic.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
probably prone to chemical substances. So those are some of the caution or red lines that red flags that people should look out for. Because at the end of the day, it's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. All right, final question. Thank you so much. Final question, anyway. For a person who is experiencing a couple of symptoms, this season, maybe catarrh, cold, cough, and stuff, and they have been treating, or it could be a child that's experiencing some of these symptoms this season and is undergoing treatments at home. How long should such a person be treated before they see a doctor if symptoms continue?
There's this normal, there's this normal thing.
Or rather,
Uh,
would you rather advise that immediately you notice anything, go see a doctor? Which one is better?
if symptom persists after what? 2 to
Three,
3 days, right?
yeah, I know of the popular 3 days, but from you as a
Uh,
professional,
so,
I like to
so
know.
that explains. But however, it
Yeah.
is important that we know when the red flags are up
What are
because
these red flags? What are these red
may,
flags?
you may have a child that is very, very feverish, high fever, continuous fever,
Yeah.
probably due to an infection. Or, then you now say you're giving paracetamol and you're waiting for your 3 days. Then the child did becomes a problem. So
Yeah.
knowing when to discontinue that 3 days or 2 days is usually profounded is also key. So having high degree of suspicion, you can never be cautious enough
Yeah.
in this situation. So if we say some, there are certain things we may say here that people will take to heart and go home and say, okay, after all, the doctor or the
The doctor said
specialist
it.
said, so then when something happens, you now say, why did I wait for this long? So
Okay.
at the end of the day, if you see your child, not feeling fine, if you have what it takes from the one, what stops you from
Calling a
looking out
doctor.
for a second opinion from the appropriate quarters?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful this morning. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Let me let you go attend to
Yes.
your patients now.
Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Okay, so that was Dr. Sofri Peterside Jr. and he's a doctor, definitely a public health analyst. And together today, we have been talking about common illnesses associated with the rainy season and how to prevent them. We have talked extensively, and now it's time for me to get to talk with you, my listener. I'd like to get your contribution. I want to know how this rain. Meanwhile, let's start from today's rain. How has it been with you? Did this rain affect your plan for the day? All right, like, and a lot of people I know some people that have been in bed. Like, some people spent more time sleeping today because of the weather and had to cover up and all of that. You do tell me how you're feeling with the weather today, but then concentrating on our topic on the show this morning as well. So my guest today on the show, Dr. Sofri Peterside Jr., looked at these illnesses that are common with this season. Okay, so he mentioned malaria. A lot of people have been turning up at the hospital with malaria these days, and it's because of the rain, we have more mosquitoes everywhere, and you need to be more careful. Before now on this show, I have advocated, all right, for the use of mosquito nets, treated mosquito nets in your homes. How many of you are using it? Have you gone to collect one? Actually, you can get these for free as well. When you get to the health ministry, most of these hospitals, especially government hospitals, will give out these nets for free. Just go ask for one, or when something takes you to the hospital, ask for a treated mosquito net and you'd get one for free. Even if you find where you can buy it, I know it's not expensive, all right? It's not expensive. You can get it for whatever price it is. It's very useful for your family. It's more valuable than the money you spend buying it. But I do know it's even free most of the time. I got a couple of them for free, and I had to give out some. Okay, so even the one I have in my house, I got it for free. And you do need to. Every other time, in this part of the world where we live in, we need to sleep under mosquito-treated nets. But then, when it's the rainy season, it becomes even more important. All right. So you listening, don't just listen for nothing. Listen for something. Go get mosquito-treated nets. All right. A treated mosquito net is the same thing anyway. And start using it. Directions for how to use it are always there. Okay, but then just to make it easier for you, when you get your treated mosquito nets, put it out in the air for about 2 days at least. You could stay for 3 days outside as well, but leave it out there. I did not say in the rain, not in the rain. Let some air touch it outside, maybe a bit of sun as well, but mostly air. Let it be in the open air outside for at least 48 hours, and then you take it inside and you can tie it. Attach it to the edges, how it works for you depending on your space, and start using it. It's good for you. It's good for the kids. It's good for the elderly. And the elderly and children are more affected this rainy season. Everybody is definitely prone to, coming down with something. But if you have kids, this is the time to be very careful with them in this rainy season. Don't let your kids play with water. Some children love to play with water. Don't allow that this season, okay? There's a whole lot to look at this morning, but let me get to hear from you. Talk to me today. How is the rain affecting your health? Are you one of the people that have come down with something? I'd like to know how you're managing it. Do you have some home remedies that you are using, okay? Or you are applying to help take care of yourself and your family this rainy season? Are you part of the ginger, garlic, and lemon team? Or call me up and let me know how this is turning out. Or is this something else that you're making use of? Do let me know how it's turning out, okay? I'd like to know what you're actually doing this season to prevent illnesses in your home. All right, call me up on 0705. Yes, there are actually different ways you can, reach me on the show this morning. You can either call me up or send a message on social media. We're live on Facebook, or you could drop your voice message as well. Yes, I like to play your voice notes this morning. I like to listen to them. You can drop me a voice note on WhatsApp. We have more avenues right now, so you don't say it's network or something. We're not limited anymore. Hallelujah. Okay, so let me start with the phone numbers. You can call me up on 0705 079 1021. That is 0705 079 1021. The audio number to call me on is 081 174 31021. That is 081 174 31021. Drop messages on Facebook as well. I'll read them. Or you can send me a WhatsApp voice note. Drop a WhatsApp voice message for me. You can send that to 0905. So you can save this number. It's the station's WhatsApp number. You can either send the voice notes, communicate on WhatsApp anyway with us using this. So I'm going to call this number now. 0905 948 1021. That is 0905 948 1021. One more time. 0905 948 1021. This one, the one I just called right now, is for the WhatsApp voice note. So you can drop voice messages there on WhatsApp, and I'll take it definitely this morning. Don't call the number. Someone's calling the number. Don't call this 0905. No, drop a WhatsApp voice message on that one. And if you're calling me, stick to 0705 079 1021 or 081 174 31021. And of course, drop messages on Facebook. We are at Super FM PH. So, guys, And in case you're just joining us, a reminder of what we're talking about this morning. We're looking at common illnesses associated with the rainy season. Now, what's the reason you guys are calling the WhatsApp number? Don't call the WhatsApp number except you have difficulty connecting with the other one. If you do have difficulty connecting with the other one, just drop a voice message on the WhatsApp number, okay? Because that's what I'm using the WhatsApp number for. Or you can send an SMS if you're having difficulty connecting to the other one. It's really simple, all right? Let me just repeat the WhatsApp number one more time, 070-948-1021. And to call me up, 081-174-31021 and 0705-079-1021. So how's the rainy season affecting you? How's the weather affecting you? Are there symptoms that you have been experiencing this season, or maybe your child or someone in your house? And what are you guys doing to prevent yourselves from getting ill this season? What are you doing to protect your family this rainy season? Share with us common practical steps that you're taking. If you have any challenge, you can also share on the radio, and of course I'll connect you with the doctor. All right? I did say drop messages on Facebook, and I'm expecting the messages on Facebook should be related to our topic on the show today. But anyway, I see your messages. Wise man, I see you. Thank you so much. Lady Barbara Konibari, I see you. I see yours as well. You're looking so beautiful today, even with the rainy clouds of Port Harcourt. Yeah, how do we go do now? How are we going to do it? Definitely. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Keep the messages coming. And we're talking about the rainy season and how it's affecting our health. Do share with us some of your experiences as well. Plus, what precautions you are taking, you and your family are taking to make sure that you don't get sick. Do you sleep under the treated mosquito nets? I need a yes or a no, because I need to know if you're taking your health seriously. Are you eating healthy? Okay. What are you drinking? What are you doing? All right, do talk with me and let's share on the radio today. I'll repeat the numbers one more time, and then I'll go to some precautions that we actually could take this rainy season to keep us going and make sure that we're not breaking down and we're not getting sick. But you need to be really careful, because it's really easy to calm down with some illness this period. All right, before you know it, you're sneezing, you're coughing, and it could get really bad if you expose yourself to too much of cold. So if you're a person who works too late, gets really exhausted, and you have a possibility of just slipping off suddenly, all right? When people be like, oh, sorry, I slept off. All right, so if you're a person who has that possibility of suddenly just dozing off because you're really tired, well, I advise that once you get home, just cover yourself already. As you want to rest, that time you're saying, let me just sit and rest my head on this chair. That time you're resting your head, just cover yourself already, because you never know. Or rather, just go to bed and get your rest anyway, because you might doze off, all right? You might just slip off there. You might just start sleeping, because you don't know when you sleep. Nobody knows when they sleep. Sleep just happens. You open your eyes and realize you had been sleeping. All right, so just be prepared all the time. And when you're stepping out of your house, get ready. It could rain anytime. Put some warm clothing in a bag or something that you can carry with you, all right? Because the weather could change anytime, and that's it. The rain starts. And for the kids who are going to school, also put some warm clothing inside their school bags, so that if it starts raining while they're in school or on their way back home, they know they can be protected. Also, always arm yourself with an umbrella. Put it in your car, carry it in your bag. They have portable ones you can always carry around to prevent yourself from getting soaked in the rain. All right, I just repeat the numbers one more time: 0705 079 1021. And the other one is 081 174 31021. And the WhatsApp number is 0905 948 1021. Okay, so let me run through precautions for the rainy season, certain things that you should know, things that you can do. All right. So keep your rain gear with you always. I talked about your umbrella and, of course, the raincoat or your rain boots as well, plus warm clothing. You can keep that on the side. All right. I missed that already. Plus warm clothing, you can keep that on the side. So you can have your waterproof shoes, because most of your shoes are more likely to go bad this season if they're made of leather or, some other kind of material that can be affected by the rain. So you can have some waterproof shoes. It will help you a whole lot. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, you're welcome. What's your name, please?
Musa.
Musa, where are you calling me from, Musa?
From LMA.
Okay, Musa, so talk to me. How is the weather affecting you? Are there measures you're taking to make sure that you don't break down?
Yes, I'm driving, but the weather is really wet.
Oh,
Cold.
yeah.
Talk about precautions, sleeping on bed and what to take in the morning.
Hello, Musa, what did you say? Oh, wow. Hello. Okay, yeah. But it's okay. We can all just learn if we're having a bit of network, challenge for the morning. It's perfect. Okay, but you can still keep trying the numbers. 0705 1021 or 081 174 31021. And you could drop a message on WhatsApp, drop a voice message as well on WhatsApp using 0905 948 1021. That is 0905 948 1021. Great. Okay, still talking about precautions very quickly before we go. The doctor mentioned vitamin C as well when he was talking this morning. So increasing the intake of vitamin C, either in natural form or as food supplements, will help you drive away the cold virus faster. All right, but then don't do this without prescription, so that you don't overdo it. You don't do too much of it. Okay. And if you're pregnant, you also need to talk to your doctor about the right amount of vitamin C or dose of vitamin C to take for the day, so it doesn't become too much. Depending on the stage of your pregnancy, you need to talk with your doctor about that before you do it. Okay. And then if you get into the rain, or your kids get into the rain, maybe on their way back from school, and they were trapped in the rain, when they get home, it's advised that you shower after being caught in the rain. Go take a warm bath. Warm, I didn't say very hot. Take a warm bath. If you have been drenched in the rain, it will help you a whole lot. Don't just go and sit and cover up yourself. You're more likely to get sick if you go lie down and cover up yourself. When you get home, take a warm bath. It will help keep the infections away. Okay. Plus, if there are dirt that you might have come in contact with your skin because of dirty water everywhere, and with the whole refuse thing around the city of Port Harcourt and the rain, in fact, even in some streets, there's a whole water. The rain will wash dirt into the streets, depending on where you're staying, even into some people's homes and their compound. So you're more likely to come in contact with infection. So when you get home after you've been drenched in the rain, or you have had to walk, in fact, this rainy season, as you get home, take your bath. Have a warm bath. If you have not been doing it, make it a habit this season, because you need it. Also, hot drinks help, okay? After you come back home, caught in the rain, take a shower, dry yourself, wear dry and clean clothes. And the best thing to make is hot soup for yourself, or at least drink a cup of hot milk. All right, something hot. I just thought of something huge and hot anyway. It might not be so huge, but something hot would be nice, okay, to just keep you warm. You can do that if you haven't done it already. If the weather's still cold out there, it's always cold in the studio anyway, so I'm used to it. So if the weather's still cold out there, do something hot for yourself. It would help. At your office, you can get a hot cup of coffee, a hot cup of tea, or a hot cup of milk, or chocolate beverage, whatever works for you. But let it be hot. Avoid very cold drinks this period. It doesn't help. Stay clean, drink plenty of water, and eat healthy. Lots of fruits, vegetables, natural, healthy eating would keep you safe and fine this season. Just hold up a bit. Okay, then it's still Health Wednesday on Super FM 93.3, and today we're talking common illnesses associated with the rainy season. Let's listen to a voice message.
Good morning. My name is Daniel. I'm speaking from Nkpolu. This weather is bad. I didn't go to work today. Weather is disturbed. Rain is disturbing. I didn't go for anywhere. I could come back sleep for us. Because the night relax. Relax for us.
Yeah, Daniel, sorry. Okay, that was Daniel from Ipolo. He says, and in fact, it's still raining at his area. Did you hear the sound of the rain? Now, these are the issues, and we need to be more cautious this season so we don't break down or come down with some sort of illness. I think voice notes are exciting. I love it. It's beautiful. I think I like the feeling. Okay, I like to hear your voice. I like to hear you express yourself just the way you feel in a voice note. You can also send that to the WhatsApp number. But I'm not taking any more for the morning because I do need to step aside right now. But do save our WhatsApp number. You can save it as Super FM WhatsApp on your phone. So you can always send us a voice message on all of our shows on the radio. Here's the WhatsApp voice notes. The Super FM WhatsApp number 0905 948 1021. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. You're welcome. What's your name?
Good morning. My name is Chidens.
Chidangs. Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from Ube.
Okay, so talk to me. How is the weather affecting you?
The weather is affecting, like today I didn't come out of work and our road is bad.
Oh.
So everywhere is just bad.
Okay, sorry, eh? So because of that, you did not go to work. Okay, like you're doing personal business on the roadside or something.
Yeah, I am an engineer, but today I didn't go to work. Actually, on Monday, they have an accident or something in our area, like killing of some people. So the armies are there. So we didn't come out to work today.
Hey, well, sorry, huh? All right, stay all covered up. Drink something warm, okay?
Okay.
All right, then. Thank you. Or something hot wouldn't be a bad idea. Hello, good morning. Hello, are you there? Okay, I think I missed that already. All right, thank you so much for being a part of the program today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trying to call. And thank you for calling. Thanks for sending your voice messages as well. And do stick around for the world news. It comes up shortly after now. Please do well to take good care of yourself. Can I get this now? Good morning. Okay, I think I missed that again. All right, then. Thank you plenty. Take care of yourself and your family.